All right, welcome back. Today we're touring the Sinclair residences and we got a lot to unpack today. Honestly, this tour should have been about an hour long. I condensed it down to 14 minutes, so bear with me. We're gonna fly through a couple units, parking, amenities, and everything in between. So sit back, relax, and let's dive right into it. The Sinclair Residences originally was built in 1983 and was known as the Energy Plaza. It recently underwent some serious transformation, turning it into a mixed-use residential property. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, downtown Dallas is known for having a lot of homeless people and crazy people walking around, but you do have a security gate out front that shuts at night, and you have 24-hour valet services. There's also a nice courtyard area that you can use while you're waiting on an Uber or waiting to get picked up by some friends. That way you don't feel like you're out on the street as soon as you exit the property. Now this has to be one of the nicest lobby areas that I've ever stepped foot in. You have over 30-foot ceilings, you have marble staircases going up, you have 2 fireplaces, you have a grand piano, and then you just have the most aesthetic vibe throughout this entire place. All right, to kick it off, we're going to look at a 1-bed, 1-bath, over 965 square feet, going for 3,100 buckaroos. Now, one of the biggest things I noticed throughout this entire building is they spent money on tile. Now, everyone's doing quartz countertops. We get that, and it's a nice look. But they did slab going throughout the entire backsplash versus doing smaller subway tile. And they also did a lot of that throughout the bathroom. That's also an expensive upgrade when a lot of times these communities are cheaping out on that. So that's one thing to note that you're not going to see in a lot of other buildings. Now, I bet you can guess the next thing I was about to point out, and yes, it is gas. We love a gas stove. We love to see it. We love to use it. If you're a cook like me, that's one of the biggest flexes in this building is you have a gas stove. None of that electric cooktop crap. Now, even though it's just a little over 900 square feet, you still get ample space to have a nice living room setup and have a dining room setup as well. Now, you might notice this trend, but a lot of high rises, typically that are renovated, won't have those fans in the ceiling. You have to come install them yourself, so it's nice that they have a fan already. Just a couple quick takeaways from the bathroom. You got plenty storage space, which is nice. A lot of the times you're not going to see that. And just check out the tile work in the shower. This has got to be some of the nicest tile work that you're going to see. There is no cheaping out on this. All right, let's head to the next unit. And I just want to point out, I love this elevator setup. I feel like it's a nice elevated situation when you have guests coming over and they see this, it just kind of separates you from the rest. Now I'm going to shut up for the rest of this unit's tour because honestly, it speaks for itself. I just want to say the fireplace is something that I've never seen before. It's legit and actually puts off quite a bit of heat. Okay, although it is October, we're in Dallas and it's about 90 degrees out, but I did not expect that much heat coming through that fireplace, I'll be honest. It will be nice once it cools down and you actually have an excuse to have the fire going. All right, now I've tried to condense this as much as possible. The amenities in this building are insane. The pool situation is nice. It's not on the top floor. I will say it. I wish they did that. But nonetheless, we're about to dive in and show you what they're all about. Now, for being downtown and being in a high rise, you get quite a bit of green space down here. Kind of feels like Central Park. Not sure if I'm reaching with that comment, but I mean, look at all the trees, the turf, the leaves are falling. It's feeling like fall out here, and you're just in the middle of the concrete jungle. So A plus for that. Now, if you're living here, I wouldn't expect a summer rager going on at the pool. Honestly, everything here feels like a resort, kind of like a relaxation place. So I wouldn't expect you to have some type of crazy party out here. Maybe people hanging out, taking it easy, and enjoying what is a really nice building. Now, if you work from home, this area is specifically for you. Let's go check it out. I fear I would spend a ridiculous amount of time in this room. The library is a A plus W for them on this room. All right, let's get to the gym. You have a nice flex room space if you want to take a class or even teach a class. It's for you. There's even a Pilates machine, a gym that has every single equipment that you could possibly think of. Honestly, they nailed the gym area and the turf area. Last but not least, we got the men's locker room. You have 5 shower suites, a wet and an infrared dry sauna, which is legit, making it feel more like a spa than it is your apartment gym.